So you're aware of a lot of what's going on out there, but I'm pretty sure that you have not come across the methods that we're covering and what our group is based on. That should be fairly new to most people. I mean, it's very, very different. You know, I had come across this in March of 2020, but the person who taught this to me, I've known for 9 years prior. Not really known the guy, but I had seen all of his videos and I was just totally hooked on his videos. I loved his videos 9 years prior. That was around the time when I had seen the Secret movie and the, you know, the Thrive movie online, and I had found his videos and I just loved them. And then in March of 2020, when the pandemic was just about to hit India, I was here taking care of my mother, and he, you know, I received a message from him asking to join his prayer group. I was a little bit nervous about the pandemic, so I said, you know, why not just join? I know this guy, I've seen all of his videos, so why not join his group? So I started attending, and from the very first session, it just blew me away. I had never seen anything like that before. And even though I've been spiritual since a very young age, I've been involved in tons of spiritual groups, both Dharmic as well as Western. I've been living in the US for over 30 years.
Okay.
We have Preeti Khanna here. Welcome, Preeti, to the call. And yes.
So who is this person? I mean, maybe I've heard the name.
Preeti Khanna.
No, the person you were talking about, who you met.
Garrett John. Are you familiar with Garrett John?
Garrett?
Yes.
Okay, I think I've heard the name once, but yeah, I've not been, you know, aware of the work. I've heard that name, Garrett.
Garrett John is somebody who, he had a video that went viral and had 10 million views on it, called the Wayseers Manifesto.
Okay.
And he created some really far out videos, you know, about 9-10 years ago. And I started watching him. It just absolutely blew me away. And then once I started attending his prayer group, you know, that session just blew me away. It was beyond anything I had ever experienced before. And now I'm sharing it, you know, I shared it in the Western countries in US and, you know, just online in Europe.
Okay.
And now I'm starting to do it in India, and people are, you know, we still have a few people, you know, but the people who I've shared it with, I have a good percentage of people who are getting great results, and Nona just, you know, had an incredible testimonial, as everybody read, with what she's been experiencing. So let me go ahead and start because.
Yeah, Bobby, only Deepthi responded. Deepthi is about to join. So we can start. Yeah,
let me start. Okay, I'm going to start with the prayer. I don't do Sanskrit prayers, but I do English prayers. You know, just a very simple prayer. And I call on Archangel Saint Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Uriel, the Holy Mother, the light and love of the Most High, and Holy Spirit, and the Christ to be with us now. I also call on the great beings of light, the ascended masters, Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Buddha, Babaji. Please be with us now. Please guide us in these group discussions so everyone can benefit the most out of these meetings and get what they're looking for or what they need out of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have put some links in the chat window. There's a Google document I'd like you to pull up. because we're going to be going through some parts of that.
Bobby, if you could put it in the chat window again. I think I joined later, so I am not able to see any of it.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you.
Please pull up that document. I'm also posting my website. Okay, that is my website, the 5d-earth.com. And you can, I'll be going through a little bit of that, and you can go through that later on your own as well. And also this Google Doc, please copy the link so you can read through that later as well. We'll be going through some parts of that, but there's a lot of very good information in there. So just copy it somewhere in a notepad or something. Deepti, welcome to the call.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. I'm great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, everybody should pull up that Google Doc. All right. Let's go to number 2. I just wrote this yesterday, but it's very powerful. I think I'm going to include it in all my presentations because it's very important information that I want to share with everybody. On that image, it says, "You are a child of the light, a carrier of the flame, one who's been gifted with the power to transform the darkness into the light. But the one thing you weren't told is how to call on that light, how to bring that light in. And once you learn how to do this, the light will become your superpower. We will show you this now. The light is your inheritance, your power. The light will transform all your inflictions, all of your sorrows, all of your fears into healing, grace, beauty, love, abundance. You are a leader of the revolution of love, and this revolution is here now in your heart, your soul, your mind." And this is from Garrett. And as I said, in this group, we have 2 light channeling methods. The first one is from Garrett, and the second one is an Indian light channeling session that I also use on a daily basis, and that is from Guruji Krishnananda. And I find both of these light channeling methods very, very similar. I love both of them tremendously, and I use both of them in my daily practice. And they've really brought me into a very, very high space since March of 2020. I found the Indian light channeling about 1 year after I started doing Garrett's version. But both of these light channeling methods were shared by the great beings of light for humanity at this time of great transition into the heaven on earth or golden age. So I just wrote what's under this image yesterday, and this is a very, very powerful message. Human is a victim. There's so much human can do nothing about. Human 2.0 is no longer a victim. She is the co-creator of her own reality. She knows she has the power to influence and change the world. The light is her superpower. You all are on the path to stop being victims. You are doing this by learning more about your superpower, learning how to use it. People in Bharat have been victims long enough. Most people here have the victim mentality. They have been subdued, conquered, and colonized for so long, for centuries. It's time to wake them up. What the light does is it removes the darkness, removes the fog. So you become crystal clear who you are and what you are here for and what you are here to do. Then there is no duality or separation or fear left. Everything becomes easier. It feels so simple and you are guided every step of the way. When there is no duality, when the human mind no longer has any say, then there are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Then heaven on earth is a given. It's only because I've been doing light channeling daily since March of 2020 that I'm in this space now. I can just imagine what this world will look like as more and more souls find out about it and start participating in it or practicing it regularly. Can you imagine that? Don't you feel it's time for people to wake up now? Bharat will look totally different. Our lives will be totally different. Our world will be totally different as more and more people learn to use our superpower. This is our birthright, our inheritance. When there is no light, when people don't understand how to use their superpower, then there's only one outcome: more and more darkness, more and more hell on earth. When people learn to use the light or their superpower, then there is only one outcome: more and more heaven on earth. It's really simple. So make it your duty, your life's purpose, to find out more about your superpower and to spread it to everyone you can, everyone who will listen. Okay, this is really the main message I'm trying to share with everybody in these groups, that if everybody finds their superpower, which I'm going to share with you how to connect to the light, then not only do we transform ourselves, but we transform, slowly start transforming the people around us, and we start getting involved in, types of projects and light projects that, like the types of projects that I'm currently doing. I never imagined that I would be doing this type of stuff, but I'm just being put in these roles by the light. Okay, so at this time, I want you to watch 10 minutes on number 3 of this document. It says, just watch 10 minutes of this video and stop when he talks about the Great Mountain. Just 10 minutes. It's a longer video than that, but just stop at 10 minutes. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute everybody so we can listen to this 10-minute video. Everybody should be muted except me. I'm going to mute myself, and Guria is also needs to be muted. You can come back now. I just wanted you to watch 10 minutes of it. Let me know when you're done. Let me know when you're done. Okay, so I will continue. That was just a 10-minute, very small part of a longer light channeling session that Garrett does. That takes us almost like into a journey or something. And that's like an infusion of love and light that I wanted you to have an experience of. Okay. Now, I know everybody's read Nona's testimonial, which is fantastic, but I just wanted to, open it up to anybody who wants to share any experiences that they've currently been having with the light channeling. Anything new to share. You don't have to share the past stuff, but because everybody, I think, has read that. But if anybody has any new stuff to share, please go ahead, do so. Deepti, how's been your experiences so far?
Sir, from past 24 days, I lost my father-in-law on 16th.
Currently, yeah,
So,
correct, yes.
So he was in hospital since 1st October, and I confess that today, after listening this 10 minutes video, I'm feeling much relaxed. It's like a turmoil in my life right now. I have no words.
Yes, yes.
So I'm very relaxed. I'm like speechless, and I'm lost actually. I don't know what exactly to say, but I felt nice. It was so nice, and I couldn't do the light channeling meditation. But when I was in hospital, I realized that there should be something in hospital that people should they should recover soon and go back home, because there's a lot of suffering in hospital. People are crying, they're worried.
Right.
Should be something like this, and people should know about it. They should know about it.
Yeah.
I have no words. I don't know. I have no words. I might break down right now if I talk more. So it's nice. The 10 minutes video was nice. And again, at after 8 minutes, 12 seconds, there was some music. I think it was earlier also in 4 minutes, light channeling.
Right.
So that is where I am lost. It's beautiful.
Wonderful. Great. Nona, do you have any updates to share on your experience? I know that everybody's read your experience, but do you have any updates since that time?
First, Bobby, I would like to second Deepti, because there's so much of suffering in hospitals.
Right.
Whereas countries like Canada have already allowed Reiki and meditation to happen in the hospital.
Right.
And I mean, they've witnessed that people recover faster, and the worried relatives, especially like, in diseases like cancer and all. So they are also impacted and they become stronger. So I think we can think about a similar thing here also in India. Maybe start a movement or something.
Yeah.
Okay, now talking about the video, today it was just, I could just feel pink light all around, maybe because it was about the power of love. And I felt
Mm.
engulfed in a very subtle, very soothing pink light. And I was overwhelmed. I mean, I think after about 5, 6 minutes,
Yeah.
I started crying. I had tears in my eyes.
Wow.
But they were not
Yeah.
tears of sorrow or pain. I mean, it was just like being overwhelmed with love or peace, but it was very relaxing and nice.
Yes. Yes. That's really something that's an energy that all of us need tons more of,
Absolutely.
especially in this country. I mean, I think all around the world, but in this country, a lot of people need it. So if we, we immerse ourselves in this energy on a daily basis, it can just do wonders for all of our lives. So in any case, sometime in our ancient past, all of humanity was cut off from our true selves. We were blocked from reaching the higher realms of existence. And, we no longer had access to the angelic beings, the light beings, or divine nature or divine feminine. So we had to learn to make, the best of things. And, we only focused on a very limited band of reality or very limited perspective of reality, which is only, available through the left sides of our brains, or the analytical or logical side. So most people just assume that this is all that reality is. But the ancient cultures such as, Mayan and Hopi, they've been telling us that there will come a time that humanity's future, in humanity's future, that there will be a mass awakening almost in the twinkling of an eye, or very, very fast. We are, really, really going to remove all of these blockages and veils of Maya that have existed for so long, and it's going to happen almost in a twinkling of an eye. That's what they've been telling us, and this is the time that it's happening now. If you look on Facebook, almost everyone is talking about this tremendous growth of consciousness that is happening due to the pandemic. Tons and tons more people are awakening and asking questions. Is this what humanity's future is, or is there more to life? So in any case, I've just shared with you a very small part of the light channeling that was like 10 minutes, but earlier I was only sharing the 4-minute, the short demo that, and most people were just doing the 4-minute light channeling, like Nona with her amazing experience that everybody has read. She was just, starting to do that, and she found it very, very nice, very addictive, and she started doing it multiple times during the day. She started doing it, twice, and then 3 times, then 4 times every day, and she loved it so much, and she was just having these amazing experiences. So, what is the purpose of our group? Our purpose is, we want to help people to feel stuff that they've never felt before, to help them be connected to the divine or to the love energy like they've never been connected before, to help people experience experiences that they've never experienced before, and to help take you higher and deeper, so you can be one with the light and the love of the Most High. So you can have this divine flow coursing through you, through your heart and mind. And this is the experience that most people, don't have on this planet. But now it's becoming available to more and more people. And this is the reason that these technologies like light channeling are coming. And as I said, this Garrett's light channeling is just the American version, and we also have the Indian version. They were all both of them were given by the great beings of light to help us remove these blocks and to enter into the true reality, instead of just being stuck on a very, very narrow band of reality that we've been stuck in for eons now. So this is the purpose of it. So now what I'd like to do is ask you to go back to that document and hang on a second. Go back to the Google Doc and go to number 4, see the 4-minute video. This is again by Garrett, but this is not a meditation. This is, but let's just all of us watch it now, and I'm going to mute myself again, and I'll mute everybody else. Okay, let me know when you're done.
Yes, Bobby.
Okay, good. So at the start of this video, Garrett says, you know, what if there's a subtle force that, just like gravity, only it lifts you up to ever greater heights of love, beauty, intelligence, creativity, abundance, genius, and everything. And, you know, once we are in this space, we have access to all these, you know, wonderful skills and abilities that we never knew that we had. And you know, you can just imagine that once you're in that space, there is no such thing as lack or scarcity. Lack and scarcity exist in our world only because of the human mind. And once we, you know, transcend that through the power of self-transcendence, using the light or using our superpower, then there is no lack, there is no scarcity, you know, and this world transforms. Okay. And I also want to share, you know, I talked about human and human 2.0 in the initial message that I had given. That's why I'm calling this Bharat 2.0. Let's create Bharat 2.0 by uplifting human thinking through this light channeling. And if, you know, some people don't like the music of Garrett's, if you don't like it for any reason, you can try the Indian light channeling from the Guruji Krishnananda. Both of them are on my site, 5d-earth.com. As I said, I use both of them and I love both of them. I use them daily now, and I've grown immensely from both of these methods. What is Bharat? You know, the real meaning of Bharat to me, it means the rath or chariot that is traveling in the Bha, or the light. So it's supposed to be a light chariot. It's supposed to be a land full of light. It's supposed to be almost like a lighthouse that gives light to the rest of the world. And that has changed over the years because of the invasions, because, you know, people were subdued, conquered, and colonized. And you know, through this, the methods that are coming now, all of that can be healed, and we can return back to our ancient glory. I really feel that, I really know that, and I really believe that the information that we're sharing in this group, over time, I believe it's, you know, this group can be very, very large, and it will heal and help, you know, tons of people in Bharat, and change the energy of Bharat. Now, everybody does not need to be changed, because the thing is that, you know, this the energy works exponentially. As Garrett says, you know, if two people are meditating together, then the energy is equivalent to 2 to the power of 2, which is like 4 people. If 3 people are together doing this, then it's like 2 to the power of 3, which is 8 people. If it's 4 people, then it's 2 to the power of 4, which is 16 people. And it becomes 32 people, then 64, then 128. Just with 30 people meditating together, it can be like billions. You know, so the power of this, and just in this, in this video that I shared regarding this this love energy, you know, he says that just one of us is like, you know, if one of us is using this light channeling method, it's like, you know, we are offsetting the energy of like 10 million people. So it is that powerful. But once we come together and do it, it's way more powerful. Okay, now I'm going to read the, you know, the intro page of my site, 5d-earth.com. just a short part of it I'd like to read. If you go down under the images, it says from caterpillar to butterfly. On the second paragraph, it says, in truth, we are all children of the light or most high. We are all designed to live on this beautiful planet in perfect health, radiant joy and bliss, perfect loving relationships, perfect abundance and flow of all good things that our hearts desire, higher intelligence, creativity, genius, deep loving connection with each other and with the Most High, and perfect peace, balance, and harmony. This is called 5D, or heaven on earth, or magical world, or the state of oneness, and this is actually man's true and natural state. This is a state that we would naturally experience more and more of if we allowed more of the light and love of the higher to flow through us and through our hearts. And this is what this site is about and what our sessions are about. And so are you concerned about all the increased problems that humanity or our world is currently facing? It's due to just this. Most humanity do not know or understand how to allow the light and love of the higher to flow through themselves. They're suffering from a lack of flow of this glorious energy. Plus, our planet is evolving and all the garbage is coming out to be cleared or healed. So I've just shown you a bit of that regarding the light channeling, of how, you do this more and more, it's, this energy is going to be coursing through your heart and mind, and it changes everything in your life almost magically, almost automatically. You don't have to do very much other than just, keep doing the light channeling, and you will see amazing miracles, amazing changes going on in your life. And that's what Nona experienced. That's what I've been experiencing since March of 2020. It's very, very automatic. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to read Guruji Krishnananda's messages. Guruji Krishnananda's light channeling method is on my site, 5d-earth.com. It's on the other 5D paths tab, if anybody wants to find that later. As I said, I use both of them daily and I love them. And so I'm going to read some words from him. He died a few years ago, but his methods are, I feel, equally as powerful, and they don't contain the music. Some people will like these better. So he says, manifesting the new age. There are many people who are working as channels, who are aware of many, many things that are all happening in the higher planes. They are aware that there's a great, great treasure waiting there to come down to the earth. There are many great things that are waiting there to be birthed. There are laws and regulations, so they cannot physicalize just like that. They have to be received with love. They have to be channeled. The whole new age is waiting there at that level. It's for us to receive it. It's for us to give birth to this here. That is our great responsibility. It's a great privilege. And every one of us, we have to do it. We can do it. This is the moment in history, the greatest phase, where the whole future, the whole age of Satyuga or Golden Age, it's waiting for us to birth it. We should never take this lightly. We should take this as seriously as possible. How do we do this? Physicalizing or birthing the new age or Satyuga to this plane? It's very simple. We channel the light. I've been speaking about this light all these days. I do this deliberately because it is so important. We have to channel the light. When we channel the light, we are channeling the new age. And again, we must know that it's not just one person or one avatar who will do this, bringing this new age, establishing it. It's every one of us here, every one of us on this earth. We bring this new age down. We bring the light. We channel the light. And channeling the light is very easy. And it's very difficult also. It's very easy because if in a simple way we trust that there is light and ask it to come down, without any effort, it will flow through you. It will just come through you for the entire world. And the new age is there. In 1978, when my guru said, if all the people of this earth, or most of the people, if they just wish, let there be the new age will be there the next moment. We have to wish it. We have to wish it. This is from one of his videos on his channel, and I shared his channel on YouTube in this on my site as well. And on his second video, it's titled "Light Heals: How We Can Make a Difference." He says this. This is also very, very good. He says, "This is the time to act. This is the time to channel light. Light heals. Healing is required for the individuals. The whole world requires healing. A lot of light is required. A lot of love is required. It's our job. It's our responsibility. We have to bring down light. Light is love. We have to bring down a lot of love. You must experience what love is. Then only you will know the power of love. Normally, we think we are helpless. We can only vote. And then we suffer for 5 years. That way we are helpless. But we have the greatest power available with us. This is a time to become aware of our own power, our own potential. We can bring down the light. When we channel light and spread light, light not only heals, it corrects. Light cleanses. This cleansing process will cleanse not only the individuals, but also the systems. Recently, we talked about the collapse of the systems. How do they collapse? By this process of cleansing. You will see very shortly that systems collapse, just like a house of cards. They collapse just because they are false systems. Whatever is false has to collapse. It has to come down. This is the time. These systems appear so fragile. We as common people, we can bring these systems down. It is our job. How do we do it? It's not merely by voting and forgetting. It's by channeling light, channeling light. Not once, not for a minute, but all the time. Whenever it is possible, all the time. As much light as you can channel, the faster we will enter into this new age. Bring down the light, experience the light. Then you will enter into Satyuga, golden age. Do not wait for others. And when you spread this light, great, great changes occur. When these systems collapse, the light will replace these systems with finer systems, with divine systems, not just better, but the best systems. Systems such as political systems, religious systems, many others. Whatever is not right will be removed from this planet. Whatever is divine will be brought into its place. We are in the moment of history where we have the greatest opportunity to be the creators of the new age. We are the creators. So let us create. Let us bring this light down. Let us bring this new age down. Okay, so this is the page that's where I'm talking about the other light channeling method from Guruji, Krishnananda, and that is, they recommend that you do it 7 minutes in the morning and 7 minutes in the evening. But I use both of these, and I find no problem with that whatsoever. And as as you keep doing this light channeling, I started with the Garrett's version. I did that for about a year. Then I found Guruji's version, and I started incorporating that in my daily routine. And, I love that as well. Normally what I do is I do the Garrett's, either the 30-minute light channeling or the 45-minute or longer in the early morning. And then throughout the day, I do the 4-minute version of light channeling or the 5-minute version. And I also do the 7-minute of Guruji's version as well, sometimes during the day. But normally I do light channeling like 3, 4, 5 times a day. And it just keeps me in a very, very high space all the time. It's created tons and tons of miracles in my life since March of 2020. Okay, so go back to the document, the Google Doc, and okay. On number 5, it says, see 10 minutes of this video. I'm not going to go through that, but that's also a good video that you can go through later at your own time. Now I'm going to, go to number 6 of the Google Doc, where it says, the 4-minute light channeling meditation. And this is what I initially started sharing with people. And as I said, Nona started doing this like, 2, 3, 4 times a day and just had amazing, amazing results. And almost everybody in this Bharat group was just doing the 4-minute version. They were not doing the longer versions at all, and still noticing incredible benefits out of it. And so anybody who wants, they can just do the 4-minute version, start doing it once a day, and then do it twice a day or 3 times a day if you like, and then move to the other longer ones, which are all on, many of them are on my site. The best light channeling sessions are on this site, 5dearth.com. So you can read through the intro page of my site, and that you can know how to proceed. But at this time, let's listen to this 4-minute light channeling meditation. So let's mute everybody and listen to that first. Okay, let me know when you're done. And if anybody has any questions or would like to share what you experienced,
Yes,
please.
Bobby, I'm done.
Okay.
Uh,
Would you
yeah,
like?
it was beautiful. I really felt connected to the higher dimensions and to the light.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm fully, getting and being in the knowing of this work,
Yeah.
and I'm so happy to connect with you and the others here in this, field, and what's opening up for humanity through this work.
Yeah.
And I just had a question. If you have ever met Dada Shriji, the previous point that was mentioned, that video that we skipped, Maitreya Dada Shriji.
I've not met him. No, I've just, he died. I don't
No, no,
remember when he died.
not this one. The previous point, the video that we didn't watch, uh, Dada Shriji, Maitreya. Who was
No, Maitreya Dadashiji. No, yeah, him. No, um, yeah, I have not met him. I just saw
Okay.
the Arnab Goswami interviewing him on
Okay.
Republic TV, and I've been following a little bit of his work, and I find it also very much similar to what we're doing. So I love his work. I love whatever he's doing, and his guru is actually Babaji, who is the ancient Himalayan yogi who appears in an
Yes.
18-year-old body. So you're familiar with his work as well?
Yes, I am familiar with Dada Shriji's work. I was in an event where he was doing a meditation. I think that was in 2000, maybe 16 or something,
Okay,
in India.
right.
So yeah, I have been in his presence, and since that time I researched a little bit about what he does, and yeah,
Yeah,
I know about him.
yeah,
And just to mention that. Yeah, I am connected with all of you, and even through the World Parliaments on Spirituality, uh, because Babaji brought me there. Mahavtar Babaji, he has been my guide and
Oh,
teacher since 2009.
oh,
And it
okay.
was he who asked me to speak at the first World Parliament on Spirituality in 2012. You know, the Mayan calendar, that date, 20th December 2012.
Uh-huh, yes.
Yeah, so the first World Parliament on Spirituality was actually spiritually organized by Avatar Babaji. It happened from 18th of December to 21st of December 2012. And the person in the lead who was doing it is the Dr. Yugandhar, who is the founder of the World United.
Yeah.
And that word, the World United, is also given by Babaji as his project to unite the world.
Wow.
So since that time, I've met over 1,000 direct disciples of Babaji, and yeah,
Wow. So does Babaji appear to you in the physical, or how does he appear to you?
yeah, he appears to me in a meditative state only.
Okay.
He has never presented himself in the room as a body,
Mm-hmm.
but in my meditations or when I close my eyes, or sometimes even if I don't close my eyes, I can feel his presence and hear his voice or message, guidance.
Wonderful, wonderful. I have felt also a very strong connection with Babaji, and I felt his energy. I felt a lot of great beings' energy, like the Holy Mother and Archangel Saint Michael. Through this work, and because I've been attending Garrett's sessions daily since March of 2020. And some of them were 2 hours, some of them were 3 hours, and he was doing it daily for 111 days. So through this work, I was, I was just feeling this, deep connection with these great beings of light, and also with Babaji. Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes. Yes. So it's wonderful having you here, Daryl. You know, and making your connection with you. So.
Thank you.
Mhm. So if I guess we're done for this session, then we can just close. You know, just want to say thank you for everybody who was here, for the great beings of light. Every time I'm doing this session, I feel the angels all around us, the trillions of angels who are with us, inside us, in our hearts and minds. They're here and nudging us forward to do this work and to spread this information. So thank you for being here, and I guess we'll close then.
Yes, Bobby, thank you so much. Wonderful to be here. And I will share my website with you, darryldesouza.com,
Okay.
because
Wonderful.
I'm along with many others in India mainly. We are hosting the New Earth Summit, which is the physical part of the work of manifesting, the areas and spaces with green and circular technology and all of that.
Mhm.
And this is going to start the New Earth Summit third edition. Is going to start from 1st of November to the 30th of November every evening, 2-hour webinar on Zoom. First hour is between panelists, 3 panelists, and then 1 hour is between the audience. So I will share that with you, and you will be, very happy to see that. Yeah, a lot of work is happening on the ground also, and though people would already know, and probably you also know that this future, there's a lot of things, and India is going to be the center of this spiritual awakening across the globe. So I will share with you some information on which I'm collaborating with 3-4 organizations in India. And the terms that are being used in this integrated project are, Bharat Vishwaguru and Gaia Earth Sansad, all of that. So
Sure, that'd be great. I'd love to see that.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, thank you for being here then.
Yeah, thank you too. Bye, Bobby.
Bye-bye.
See.
Bye-bye, Deepti.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.